When I was running Channel Super Highway 9 and my seat up Chevrolet 49. I can't get the guns out of the king of the moonshine hill, but it's running rings. Call me the king cause I never get a hunt. Running Channel Super Highway 9 last Tuesday morning when the rooster crowed. Jumped out of my bed and got ready to blow. Run a little shine on Highway 9 and my souped up Chevrolet 49. Saw hopped up, Desert Jackson, all tuned up and ready for action. Jumped in my car, put the key in the dash, saying the drive and I stepped on the gas. Said to myself, let's go get some of the shine, and I'm moving on out on the Highway 9. 62 miles of the little town of Jackson, said a little shine, and grabbed a little action. Running Channel Super Highway 9, and my souped up Chevrolet 49. Cops can't catch me cause I'm the king of the moonshine hill, but it's running the ring. Call me the king cause I'll never get a fine. Running Channel Super Highway 9. Here and I push the pedal down 104. She goes a little faster, I ask for more. Roll down the Jackson like a bat of the hell. Sell a little moonshine, man, as well. Down the woods comes about me, Jackson, chase me down, try to grab my action. We played cat and mouse for a couple hours. Up and down the highway, all over the mountains. Jackson just caught me doing 105. The cop will never catch me long as I'm alive. Out at the window, maybe next time, Jackson. Put my car in overdrive and say goodbye. Running Channel Super Highway 9, my souped up Chevrolet 49. Cops can't catch me cause I'm the king of the moonshine hillbillies running the ring. They call me the king cause I never get a fine. Running Channel Super Highway 9. Running Channel Super Highway 9. Running Channel Super Highway 9.
Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. I'm used to being in the morning here. So here we are, Shine Runners Racing League. We're running the championship race at Homestead. Do my due diligence here and get my stuff changed. This is going to be the last race of the season, and they're getting ready to start a new retro season next week with the new 1987 cars that just came out, and I think everybody's really looking forward to that. We got about 2 minutes left in the practice here. I had a little hiccup on the entry here coming into the stream, so I got over it, so thanks for bearing with me here. So we're at Homestead. I mean, yeah, crap, I got the wrong thing. Up here, I'm having a rough night already. Here we go. We're at Homestead, Miami, Homestead, Florida, 75 laps with 40% fuel and 1 fast repair. The inaugural race was held here in March of 1995, and it was won by Tony Stewart running in the Xfinity Series. The track was built to help revitalize the area after the Hurricane Andrew kind of wiped out the whole area. 93 champions have been crowned at the Speedway since its opening day, and in the top 3 NASCAR series, so that's pretty interesting stuff right there. We're going to jump right into the series points here. Last week after Darlington, this is kind of how it shook out. Shane Gross took the win, and we want to congratulate him on that. Cody Eldridge second, Joseph Swan third, Johnny Downey fourth, Harvey Scott fifth, James Capps sixth, Ryan Swan seventh, Sean Dewar 8th, Adam Wood 9th, and Dalton Wilson in 10th. Raymond Campbell came in at 11th, Dawson Miller 12th, Tony Gray was 13th. He had a rough race last weekend, and that kind of hurt him in the points. Now the point spread is a little closer now because of that finish he had. Tristan Stevenson came in at 14th, Chuck Shaw 15th, Dean Vining came in at 16th, Tommy Cristiano 17th, Terry Bellinger in 18th, Chris Kibbe in 19th, and to bring up the top 20 is Billy Rodenberger. Your champ points are pretty close. Tony Gray, there's a 4-point spread between Tony and Joseph Swan there. Let me bring up my notes here. There's 54 points between the first place and the 5th place driver in the series. So I didn't go any farther than that. We want to see how it shakes out. But 4 points back, Joseph Swan. 33 points back, Ryan Swan. Shane Gross is 43 points back, and Shandur at 53 points back in your top 5 there. But this shows you your whole top 20, and there is a two-way tie for 9th place. Let's see what we're going. Let's see where we're at in the race here. So yeah, we're doing qualifying right now. Let's see if we can jump in and see a qualifier or two. Looks like we got Dalton Wilson here in the 18. Let's see what kind of lap he brings up. Bring up the top 10 here. Oops, sorry. So his first lap, warm-up lap was 47.637. I didn't get a chance to see what the practice times were, unfortunately, due to my little technical issue. So we'll see how he does. He brings in a 32.283. Tony Gray turns 32.049 and puts him on the pole right now. We'll see how it goes. Dalton Wilson came in right behind him. Shane Gross in 5th, turned 32.762. Who comes in 2nd? Dalton Wilson comes in 3rd. No 3rd place. There he goes. John Dewar at a 32.520. So here's your guys. There's 2 already that are in the top 5 in the championship already up there on the front of the roster, but there's still quite a few people to go. Okay, let's see if we can see somebody else. It's John Marshall. He's just did his warm-up lap. This should be his final lap here. Let's see what he did. That was a 32.439 at 5th place. And we got Dwayne LaPrade. It looks like he's just about finishing up here. His best so far is a 32.515. Looks like Chris Kibbe brings it up to 2nd place. Nope. Billy Weeks takes over 2nd place at a 32.157. So it looks like Dwayne did not better his best lap of 32.515. He bumps Chris Kibbe down to 3rd place with a 32.278. Dalton Wilson, Ryan Tueller. There's a couple names I have not seen so far this season. I think it's my 3rd race that I've done with these guys, so I've seen a couple new names here. That's pushing Sean down to 9th. Then Raymond Campbell bumped down to 10th. Shane is hanging in there at 7th place. I wonder how many laps these guys are getting for qualifying. Seems like they're running quite a few. Maybe it's open qual now. I don't know. Joseph Swan, he's 2nd place in the championship. His best lap was a 32.537. That puts him in 10th. So they had a bunch of laps for this. This must have been more than 2 lap qualifier. Not sure. Alright, so we got about 30 seconds to go. So we're going to skip a couple things and promote North
Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400 lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. Here's the starting lineup. On the pole from Dawsonville, Georgia, in the number 9 Coors Ford qualifying at Winston, by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison.
His second win of 1987.
All right, we're on the starting grid. We're looking forward to that series. Starts on the 16th, and it's sponsored by Old School's Coin, Shine Runners Racing, of course, and Scott's Air Conditioning and Heating, and a few others, which I'll get to in a few seconds here. We got enough time. We can probably bring up those graphics real quick. This is everybody that's in the sponsorship role of this series. We got Bellinger Signs and Graphics, WG Landscaping, Old School's Motorsports, of course, Dirtworks, Scott's Service, and Old School's Coin Intensity Fishing. Sorry, I'm rushing through this here. So, all right, so we're going to do the starting grid here. Tony Gray on the pole with a 32.49, row 1. Billy Weeks on the outside pole. Chris Kibbe in row 2. Dalton Wilson. Row 3, we've got Ryan Tueller, it looks like, or Tooley, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, I'm sorry, Ryan, and John Marshalls. We got row 4, we got Shane Gross and Dwayne LaPrade. Row 5, we got Sean Dewar and Joseph Swan. Row 6, we got Raymond Campbell, he came in with a 32.556, and then Ryan Swan in the outside in 12th. Terry Ballinger in row 7, Don Steves on the outside. And Alfred Gray, I didn't think he saw him race last weekend. I'm glad to see you back. And I believe that's the end of it. So let's see if we can get the start here. There was a few people that didn't qualify, probably about less than half the field. But all right, green, green, green. Here we go. We got a little bit of an altercation already. Joseph Swan, Sean Dewar involved right after crossing the start-finish on the very first lap. Let's see if we can see what happened here. I don't know. There we go. We're taking a look at Sean right here. He's down on the inside. It looks like Joseph's kind of... Oh, they both just got together. Joseph was running about a half a lane down, and Sean moved up, and that was the end of it. Ooh, and then Sean got catapulted up, and then he took out the 28 car. Sam Henry. Uh-oh. A little retaliation there. Oh, that's not going to go over well. A little retaliation. It looks like it's not over yet. Looks like it's not over yet between these two. Looks like... Well, that's the end of Joseph's night, and I believe that's going to be the end of his championship bid. So we got a couple of racked up cars. Let's see who's going to go in the pit. Anybody pitting yet so far? I don't think so. Looks like they're going to hang out. I know Tony was in the lead. Let's see what that did to him. So these guys are lapped. Cars are in front. They haven't been given the wave around yet. NASCAR drivers are a competitive bunch. iRacers, very competitive. But I think once John goes back to look at that replay, he's going to realize he made a little mistake there. I think Joseph was running about half lane down. Sean moved up a little bit, and it was just a racing deal, but Sean took it a little more personally. And that's the way these guys are. They're headstrong, and that's part of competition. And we got Sean and the 28 car. They're getting finally the call to go in, get their repairs. Let's have a look. Yeah, Sam Henry's in there. See if he gets a fast repair. He's got a long race to go. Using that one fast repair, and that he was just a victim there. That looks like Cody Elder just came in too as well. Let's see if he takes his fast repair, if he's just going to run around damaged. There's Sean there. Looks like he took his fast repair. And Cody's just getting his service. Getting his 4 tires. Well, he's just sitting there though. I wonder why he's just sitting there. He should be taking off. See if we can get Sam here. Looks like he's just sitting there too. So maybe I don't see why he'd be penalized anyway, because he was just the victim. See what Cody's doing now. Cody's taking off, so they're just letting me. I'm not sure what happened there. I think they both should have taken off right away, but I'm not sure. So let's go back to the leader. And I believe that, I don't know if they set it up this way, but before, if they couldn't make it a lap, which kind of looks the same now. If they weren't able to make it one lap, then it would automatically switch to single file restart. I finally got that clarified last week. He had it set up that way, so if they didn't make more than 2 laps on a start or a restart, that it would automatically start single file. So looks like that's still the case until next week, when that's all going to go away. Yeah, it looks like Joseph has left the race. Chuck Shaw, I'm not sure what looks like he might have already left. He's 4 laps down, so yeah, so these guys didn't finish, it didn't start. Joseph he left the race. So we'll see how we're doing. I believe Billy is the 74 car. He's going to be a wave around, I believe. I think he's just waiting. He's running at 16th. There he goes. Pace truck lights are out. He's getting the wave around. Seems like a little late. He's got a long ways to go, but he might make it back to the. He's in 16, so he's at the rear field anyway. So that's not really going to affect him too much. So I don't know. So that puts Joseph is out. So that pushes Ryan Swan up into 2nd place in the points strategy, and I'm not sure. He's running 10th, and Sean Dewar, he's running. Where's he at? He's running 17th, so that puts him still in the 2nd place, and then and Sean, let me see, where's Shane running? Shane's running 7, so that keeps Sean down in the bottom end of that 5. Now it's 4. So it's going to be, look, right now the way it's checking out is Tony Gray, Ryan Swan, Shane Gross, and Sean Dewar for the championship right now. And that'll change. I won't be able to keep up with it all, but I'll do what I can. Here we go. We're on the green. See if we can get another half a lap. Tony gets a good run. Let's go back to second place here. We got somebody down on the inside. Oh, nope, that's Joseph. He's back. He came back out. Now, I'd hate to see it, you know, he's got a good bit at the championship run here. I'd sure hate to see him. Uh-oh. We already got some problems. It looks like it just a little scale out. Yeah, here we go. Here's these two again. He's running hard now, and he's loose. Yeah. Who's down on the inside here? Oh. I don't even know who that was. I don't know the paint jobs well enough, but somebody's already down. These guys are struggling already. We're going to go green. We're going to stay green, so we won't worry about it. All right, let's get back to the lead. He's running. Joseph's running 19th. Tony fell to 7th. He was running. He was started the race, or restarted in first place. He's falling to 7th. Billy Weeks. So maybe he lost traction. Maybe he was one of the people involved and got shuffled back. I don't know. Billy Weeks takes over first place. And Chris Kibbe second place. So let's bring up a few things here. Race for the lead, and then we're gonna use our leaderboard. Sorry if it's not up there. I'm getting kind of into the race already, and I'm forgetting stuff. So we got Billy Weeks, Chris Kibbe, Ryan Tooley. Oh, no, change. Dalton Wilson in third, Ryan Tooley in fourth, Shane Gross in fifth, Ryan Swan. Yeah, things are switching up. Ryan Swan takes over fifth. Shane Gross drops to sixth, drops to seventh. Now these guys are switching it up. Let's get on them. These guys are battling it out here. They're switching back and forth. Switching so fast I couldn't keep up with it all. Fifth and sixth place right there. Let's get on the leader, Billy Weeks. He's got a pretty good lead on the second place car. About a second and 3/4 on the second place car. And he's involved with some lap traffic here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not. It's not lap traffic. That's Chris Kibbe in second place. And Dalton Wilson in third, so there's a tight group. I thought those were lap cars, my bad. And it looks like Tony, they're coming up hard. Those guys they want back in that lead position. They're coming up hard. There's Tony Gray in fifth. Ryan Tooley in fourth right there in the black car. No number. He's number 3 though, but he doesn't have a number on his car. So. And Shane in sixth. Ryan Swan in seventh. Cody Eldridge running 8th. And looks like Don Steves in 9th. And Sean is at lap cars trying to get a lap back. Dean Viney in the 71 in 10th. Billy Rodenberger in the 74. He's come up to 11th. John Marshall in the 38. He's come up to 12th. Him and the 74 car Billy are having a little bit of a battle here. Terry Bellinger, I think he was involved in that last incident, but I'm not sure. It doesn't look like his car is too bad off. I think he just got shuffled. He's got a little rear end damage there, it looks like. Raymond Campbell, he got shuffled back a little bit. He was I don't know, he started about 13th, 14th, I guess. So he's hanging in there, staying clean. No, not that clean. And Shandur, he's 1 lap down in 14th. So he's fighting really hard to get his lap back. Sam Henry, he's running 16th in the 28 car. And Dwayne LaPrade, 17th in the 13. I can't really see what his sponsor is. Alfred Gray in the 88 car in the 18 position. And Joseph Swan in 19th. He's 6 laps down, so I believe his championship bid may be over, but it just depends. You never know. It depends on how well these guys are going to do. Hopefully they got their the little butterflies out, and the cautions are going to be settled in for a little while. We'll see. Let's get back to the leaders. So yeah, so Chris Kibbe and Billy Weeks looks like they're having a good battle, and back to 3rd place. And Tony's up to 3rd. He shuffled back to 7th. He's already moved up to 3rd. So he wants it. He wants that win. He wants that championship win. He wants the race win. He was battling with Shane, but it looks like Shane's kind of faded back a little ways. And he's still hanging in there in 7th. So, uh-oh. There's the two brothers. There they are right there. Looks like they're back at it. Looks like they're back at it again. Let's see if they can work out their differences on the track and not be having a slugfest here. Sean's a lap down, and Joseph is 6 laps down. So I'm sure Sean's saying, "Why are you racing me, buddy?" But he's got the right to race, and he wants to get those laps back too. So, and he's not, right starting the race, he was number 2 in the championship points. So I can understand why he's racing hard. But we love these track rivalries. We do. Okay, so let's get back to our leaders. Looks like that whatever that was is over. So Tony Gray is back in the lead. He's got a fast ride today. We're gonna have to run him through inspection a couple of times, see if he'll pass, because he is just got he's on fire, man. He's on a rocket. Well, Tom C., I'm jealous. Camping on the beach? I don't blame you. I wouldn't be here either. Tom Christiana's telling me, no camping today, we're on the beach. Camping on the beach. I mean, no racing today, we're camping on the beach. Well, shit, where's my invite? Alright, so Tony's he's putting in an impressive run today. And then here's the 2nd and 3rd place battle. It was Billy Weeks and Chris Kibbe in the 42. Then we got Dalton in the 18. He's bringing up 4th place. And Ryan Tooley in 5th. He's running out 5th in the number 3. Ryan, he's bringing up 7th, so I think him and Ryan are the only two that are running in the top 7 or 10 that are in the championship run. So that switches it out. That puts Joseph down to the bottom, and Ryan, and then Shane, and then Sean. Joseph's below Sean, so I shuffled everybody around a little bit. Looks like everybody's getting their tires worn in. We've all the pits, as far as pit stops go. Looks like we got a few people in there. Let's have a look. Looks like Dwayne's running. So we got Sam Henry with 2 stops. Raymond Camel, Cody, John Marshall, Dwayne LaPrade. Shane Gross, Terry Bellinger, Sean Dewar, Joseph Swan, and Alfred Gray, all with 1 pit stop. Sam Henry with 2, and everybody else is still on their pit strategy. As far as how many laps that is, we won't know until probably going to a lap or 2 more than it would have been since we had the 2 cautions. Tony's still he's out there on his original tank and tires, so I would assume if you could probably take 1 or 2 laps off, if this goes green flag right now, and then knock out about 2 laps or so, then you'll kind of know what a fuel run will be towards the end of this race if they continue to go green. Looks like everybody's kind of calmed down a little bit. We got Don Steves bringing it up in 3rd place. Ryan Tooley, he fell to 8th. Looks like we got somebody going on. Looks like Don Steves going in there right now. I believe that's him going into the pits. On lap 26. So maybe it was about 24 laps. So let's see if we're going to see a leader go in. Keep an eye on these guys to see if they're going to go in. We got Dean already. He's back up to 4th place. You're up to 4th place. Looks like he's getting ready to drop down to the inside here. Or he's trying to get down. And Billy's still running. So we're at 27 laps. Let's see how much distance he's got. Yep, here he comes right now. I'm assuming Billy no, Billy's going to run around and take a lap away from him, or try to. Let's look at the. Let's look and see what he does. He looks pretty clean. This doesn't look like he's got any damage. Yeah, I don't see any damage. Looks like he's going to go for 4. I would assume you're not going to take 2 rights here on this first stop. Yep, we're going to go for all 4 and a full tank. Looks like Billy's coming in now. So looks like Tony will get that lap he lost back, or almost lost. And let's see who we got in 3rd place here. Chris Kibbe. He's still hanging out on 1. Well, that's fun. So he probably just went in and got his service. So Sam came in again for another one. So he's got 3 under his belt. Dwayne's got 2. Joseph's got 2. Everybody else is on 1 and 0. So we got a Stu. Oh, check Shaw. He didn't finish. And Gerald. Looks like is Gerald out. The 92. Looks like he didn't. He's 18 laps down, so he didn't start the race either. All right, so we got Chris Kibbe as our new leader. Where's my mouse? I lost it. Oh, there it is. Lost my mouse. That's not good when that happens. So we're going to keep an eye on Chris. Tony Gray is in 2nd, 2.7 seconds back. Ryan Tooley in 3rd. Shane Gross is in 4th. Ryan Swan in 5th. Dalton Wilson in 6th. Billy Weeks in 7th. John Marshall's in 8th. Cody Eldred in 9th. Don Steves in 10th for your top 10. Pan back and take a look at some of these guys. So that tells me that probably Chris has already been in once. Well, no, it's only been 6 laps since he went in. So he went in a little bit before Tony did. So if he can hang on, but Tony's in a fast ride today. And this is Ryan in the 3 car. He's going to give it up to Dwayne here. I believe Dwayne is let's see where he's at. He's 2 laps down, so he's not in contention for anything. They're just riding along. Shane's in 4th place. 9 laps since he went in. And Billy Weeks drops to 5th place after his pit stop. Ryan Swan in 7th place. He's been out 9 laps. So these guys kind of all early pitted a little bit, short pitted. We got John Marshall's in the 38. He's been out 12 laps. So these guys are really all over the board as far as pit stops and laps and stuff. So not much consistency. There's Billy. He went in 8 laps ago. Let's see where Sean is. Sean's a lap down. See what the gap is. 1 lap down. Still doesn't see completely. He's running in 15th, so he's got a lot of work to do to get back up there and get his lap back. And then we're going to go to Joseph here. He's still 6 laps down, and he's got a super amount of work to go. So I don't believe he's going to be in contention for the championship this time around. 35 of 75. Let's have a look. Do a little race summary there. We got Tony Gray's the leader. 34 laps completed. 41 laps remaining, and then 5 lead changes. 1 caution for 5 laps, so that's good. We had a little altercation, but no caution, so actually we're doing good. Real good. Let's have a look at where he did Shane. Let's have a look at Tony here. Tony in the double zero. He's on a mission, this guy. He knows he's got this track down. And I noticed that the setup they're using on this is a modified setup or something from Bristol, it said. So I'm not sure how that worked out. I thought they all ran just fixed. So they must have agreed to change the setup there. It looks like he's gonna. Is that Sean? Nope, that's Billy. Put another lap on Billy. Let's take a look at Ryan. He's in 3rd place. He's running about almost 6 seconds back. So Tony's stretching it out now. He's got 2.2 seconds over the 2nd place driver. He's stretching it out. We're back to Billy Weeks. He's brought it up. After his pit stop, he brought it back to 5th, and now he's picked up another spot into 4th place. 5th, Shane Gross. Billy Weeks is about almost 8 seconds back, and Shane almost 10 seconds back from the leader. So the fields are really stretched out. I hate to say this, but they kind of need another caution so they can get tightened up. But we don't really want to see that. But that would help these front runners, or the people that are in the top 5 or so. It would help them bring their race a little bit closer together. Give them a little bit of a chance. We got Ryan in 7th, and Cody Eldred in the 14 car in 8th. So these guys are working on their top 10s. I can take a look at the championship points really quick since nothing much is going on here. Cody's in 6th in the championship run. And so he's right there. I mean, he could do something with this. It just depends on anything drastic that might happen. Stay clean and wait to the end here. We got Don Steves in 9th. And John Marshall's in 11th. Where's the 10th place guy? We skipped Dean Viney. I wonder why that is. Dean is in 10th in 71. Uh-oh. Well, I thought it was our two favorite boys there, but it's not. It was Billy. Billy and Joseph there. Similar color cars. There's Sean right there. So I think they've given up on each other, and they're willing to let it ride out. Sean's got a little more to lose by being too aggressive, so he wants to get that lap back. And if he has any more problems, then he will never get it back. So I think he's figured that out. And this is, oh, we got a little smoke. Let's go back. Yep, we're under caution. Off track, looks like it might have been level 40. Well, let's see if we can pick something up here. We're looking at Chris Kibbe. It shows him as an off track, so let's have a look and see what he's got. Oh no, we got somebody bounced off the wall there. Looks like the 28. John Marshall, the 38, bounced off the wall, took him out. He just must have lost control. Let's switch over to John and see if we can back it up a little bit. See what happened to, no, it wasn't John, was it? Who was it? The 28. Let's get back. Where am I at? 28. Sam Henry, I'm sorry. Let's go back and see what happened here. There we go. He just got up a little high and bit the wall, and that just bounced him down into him. Oh, almost takes the 32 car out too as well. Looks like he might have already left the race. Let's get back to the leader. Somehow Tony managed to get back in third place. He went into the pits for another stop. That's why. And we're getting ready for the restart. That puts, let's see what we got here, the leaderboard. That puts Cody in. Now, we were just talking about him, weren't we? We were just talking about him. Let's see if it shakes out differently. But all of a sudden it's showing him in the lead, and he was running 14th, I think he was. 13th or 14th. No, he was running the top 10, I'm sorry. He was running in the top 10, so all of a sudden, look at it, the picture's changed. Yeah, they're switching around now. He goes in, Cody goes in, so that's going to change it. Sean's in, looks like a few people are in. Let's see if we can get pit road here. Yeah, I can't. Sean's in getting his service. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting. It's a race off pit road right here. I'm not sure who that car is. I think. Okay, I believe that's Raymond Campbell. Yep. Let's see what that does to Joseph. Yeah, he got a lap back on that deal, so slowly creeping to the front. Sean's still a lap down. Tony Gray's in the lead still. He gets it back. Bailey Weeks comes back up to second place again. Ryan Tooley, so it's shaking around. We got Shane in fourth. Ryan Swan in fifth. Dean Viney's up to sixth place. He's having a good run. John Marshall seventh. Dalton Wilson eighth. Okay, so it's looks like we're gonna get a wave around car here. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get a few wave around cars here, unless there's So that's what I'm thinking. They're waiting for the wave around. So we're at 45 laps, 30 laps to go. So that wasn't too bad. 2 cautions for 9 laps. Looks like they're throwing a couple extra caution laps to get everybody squared away, I think. 31 to go. Tony Gray still remains to be your leader. Billy Weeks been there all day in second place. Ryan Tooley all day in third place, and Shane slowly coming up. He was running down in the bottom half of the top 10, and he's up to 4th place. Alright, looks like these cars got their wave around, are just about ready to get it. Yep, there they go. They get their wave around. Looks like Ryan's going to get another lap back. I don't know if this will put Sean on the lead lap or not. We'll have to see. No, Sean's still there. He didn't get the wave around, so. Looks like the pace lights in the truck are off. There we go, pace truck is off. And it's green, green, green. Billy Weeks gets a little bit of a jump on the outside. A little sneaker from behind. See if he can pass, see if he can make the pass. Tony, oh no, he gets pushed up high. He can't hold it down. Tony has the preferred line, so he hangs down on the bottom. Looks like we got a little shake up right here, about 4 or 5 cars back. Tony's running that bottom line, so Billy's trying that high line. Oh, we got, I think that was Dalton Wilson that just got bounced off the wall there. But he hung on to it. Yep, but he hung on to it, so no caution there. So a little bit of scrambling back in the pack here, but it looks like everybody's held it together so far. Dalton's going down the inside of the 71. He's looking at it hard. Oh, 3 wide. Raymond's going to make it 3 wide right here. He drives around on the outside. That was a nice move, but risky. Sean's running down on the inside. Trying to pick up a couple of spots here. He wants to put himself in the lucky dog before the end of this race to at least get back on the lead lap. Let's see if he's got that chance. 2 laps. I don't know if he does or not, because there's a couple of guys that are 2 laps down, so I don't know. Take a look at Dwayne here. He's 13th, number 13, running in 13th. All right, let's get back to the leaders real quick here and see where Billy Weeks has fallen to. Bring up our leaderboard. Still about a little more than half a second back. So let's see if we got a. We're gonna do, you know what? I'm just gonna get it. Alright, so that's what it is. We're looking at We're going to do a paint walk here real quick since we haven't been able to do it lately. We got Old School Graphics, Tony Gray. Rock Batteries, Billy Weeks. So we can get front and back, but it's hard. I don't have a good angle on that. So back seems to be the way to go. We got Ryan Tooley and Unmarked. Unmarked number 3. Shane Gross in the Old Schools, number 41 car. And John Marshall's in the Quick Lube, Mr. Good Ranch. Ryan Swan in the Carolina, number 12. Cody Eldridge in the Old School, number 14. Cody's got a little damage back there. Dalton Wilson. A little unmarked action going on there. Not much going on. Chris Kibbe in the Nationwide. Dean Viney in the Miller, number 71. It's Miller time. Don Steves, I believe he was in the Dairy Queen, is what we were talking about earlier in the broadcast. And Sean in the Old Schools. Sean's one of the best painters out there. Some of his graphics are among the best out there that I've ever seen. So we're always checking him out, and he's done some nice things for me. Him and Tony have both done some nice stuff for me for the broadcast. That's greatly appreciated. Dwayne Lapat in the NBM. I'm not sure what that is exactly. And Raymond Campbell, we've got him in the Def 555. And Billy in the Pennzoil. He's sitting on pit road. Joseph Swan, he's also in the Pennzoil number 6 GTX. John Force. Sam Henry's out. Terry Bellinger is out. Alfred Gray is out. Gerald Benninger is out. And so we're back to our leader. And that's our paint walk. Tony is stretching it out with a 1.3 second lead, almost 1.4 second lead on the second place driver, Billy Weeks. Ryan Tooley in third. Just click through them here. Billy Weeks, Ryan Tooley in third. We got John Marshalls came up to 4th place. Ryan Swan in 5th. Shane Gross has fallen back to 6th place. Oh, looks like we had a little... Well, let's go back. Oh, no. I think that was right there. That was Sean. Looks like Sean got down on the inside and the yellow line there. Got hung up a little bit. We're looking at Dean. He's fallen to 10th. And Don Steves in 11th. We're looking at Sean. He's running 12th. Still looking to get that lap back. He's marching towards the front as best he can, so he might be able to get that lucky dog. I don't know where he's at on that. But he's trying. He's racing his ass off. We got Dwayne going in there. 13 and 13 going in for another pit stop. Raymond, he picks up 13th spot. And Joseph's running. He's picked up 2 laps. Well, no, he's still 6 laps down. I'm sorry. I'm looking at his in it. He's 3 laps from the next place guy. And Billy, he's your retiree pretty much every race from like what I can see. He races a little bit until he gets tired, I guess. Which I get that. When I race, I get tired too. So guys got to stick together. Alright, we're getting down there. Now we've got 16 laps to go. I don't know if there'll be one more pit stop or not. We've had Tony Gray has been 16 laps since he went in for his last service now. I don't know if these guys are going to have to do a splash and go. And to bring up possible green-white checker, I don't know. Pretty big gap between the first and the second place driver right there, so something bad would really have to happen here. It's almost 3 seconds back. So pit stops might shake things up a little bit if there is going to be one for these guys. Ryan Tooley in third. Car between looks like. I have to come back to Ryan, so the field is really stretched out now. That's the, looks like Sean and Shane are having a little battle. Sean's a lap car. And then Cody is also there, and I don't believe he is. I think he's still in the lead lap. Yep, Cody's on the lead lap, so he's gonna battle. He's gonna hold on to his position, and he's gonna battle Sean. No, looks like he's gonna give it to him. So far, this is about the best race on the track. I have to kind of check in to see if the leaders are going to go in and pit. Cody's giving Sean a run for money. He's not giving it up easily, but looks like Sean's going to get it eventually. I think Shane just dropped into the pits there. Yep, Shane dropped in. Let's take a look at Tony. Tony's about due. So take a look at Billy. Billy's out there still. Shane's in there. Let's see what he does. See what kind of service he gets, and then we'll jump right back to Tony here. See if he's gonna just do 2 rights in the splash. Yep, 2 rights in the splash. Looks like. Tony's on his way in now. Let's see what he does. And we're gonna look at Billy too. Billy's gonna go around like he did last time. Tony's dropping to 5th place. See what he does. Tony's going to take 4. He's going for the full enchilada there. Alright, let's look at Billy. Billy's on his way in. Tony's going for all the rubber. All the rubber and all the marbles right here. Hope that didn't hurt him. I think he knows everybody else that's running up probably has to go in as well. So we'll see. Let's see what Billy does here. See if he can keep that lead. Billy's got a little damage in the back. Billy's taking 4 as well. No damage in the front. All right. That brings Ryan in the number 3 car in the lead position. It's been 23 laps since he went in, so I would assume that he's on his way down. He's probably calling his pit stop right there because those guys, he's letting him go yet. I would assume he's on his way in. Yeah, I think he's just, let's see who's in second. Don Steves, he's also in 24 laps since he went in, so these guys are destined to pit. You can see how much faster these cars that have already pitted are going, and then just kind of leaving them in the dust, getting their laps back, and right before he goes in. And he's staying down on the inside. He's letting these guys get by. Don Steves in second place, 24 and 25 laps respectively. So I'm assuming these guys are going to go in here pretty soon. Let's see who's running third. We got John Marshall's in third. It's only been 7 laps since he went in, so he's got plenty of tire, plenty of rubber, and plenty of fuel to finish this out. About 8 laps to go, but I do believe the leader, Ryan and Don, are going to have to go in. Let's keep an eye on them. Oh! See, trying to get down there. I think they're trying to get down there. I don't know what's going on there. Yep, they're trying to get down to the entrance pit road and didn't happen. Sean was trying to get down there and couldn't get it. Yep. Yeah, let's see what he's gonna do. No, Don stayed in there. We know We know John Marshall's going to stay out. He doesn't need fuel. So yeah, I think Sean was trying to get down. He just couldn't get down there. These guys are going to continue to go, and I'm surprised that he didn't go in too. Where does that bring our former leader? Where is he at? Can't find him. There he is, Tony. He inherits third place. Don Steve's going in. John Marshall's. No, he shows two people in third place. Okay. John has still got third place. Looks like Tony moved into second place. So Ryan has got to go in. He keeps passing pit road though. I guess he's just going to run out. I don't know. He's just going to pass it. We got 5 to go. Can he make it 5 laps? Tony's in second place. I don't think he can make it, but I don't know. Let's see what he's got here. Yeah, it looks like he's... Yeah, I don't know. He's got a 10-second lead on the second place guy. Oh, we got a caution. Oh, got a caution. Well, he's still got to go in no matter how you look at it, unless they're going to ride it out. Let's see if I can see what happened here. We got 70. Don Steves. Yeah, he was just coming out of the pits. So let's see what we can do here. So that was just after his service. He went in. Oh, he got an off track. Oh, he got off on the grass. Oh, bad break. Oh, and Tony was involved. Oh, bad break for both drivers there. Oh. Bad break for both drivers. Dang. So that, pretty sure that's going to take Tony out of contention. Let's see what we got here. Well, they're all going in. I'm sure Tony's gonna get a fast repair. Still showing him in first place, but I don't think so. I don't think that's correct. It's still showing okay in fourth. Billy Weeks, he just went in, and Tony was involved. Let's see where Billy is. I'm sure Tony took his fast repair. Yep, showing Billy Weeks in first place, and he had completed his service and he was not involved. So that puts him in the catbird seat, I think. Cody up to second place. Again, here he was running in the back of the top 10, and now look at him, he's in second place in contention to win this race. You can never count this guy out. We got Joseph Swan. He's still 4 laps down. Sean's still a lap down. 13th and 15th. Raymond Campbell in 14th, 1 lap down. So looks like Sean and Raymond are having a good old race. They're going to have a good race here. So I don't know if we're going to have a green-white checker or just a 2-lap dash. I don't know. Let's see. Is he going to finish out under caution? I think it might just finish out under caution unless he throws another one and goes for a green-white checker. I'm not sure if you can throw a green-white or not, so it looks like this might be the end of it. Think it's going to be a 2-lap shootout, Justin? That'd be good to see. Thanks for joining the stream, my friend. It's big enough track. I mean, they can pull it together real quick. I think they got a shot at it. Looks like Sean's running up front there. Well, now he's going to get a lap back. He might be the lucky dog this time around. Looks like he's in the lucky dot position, so let's see what happens here. Let's have a look at him, see what he's doing. Looks like those lights on the pace truck are still on, so once they go off, he'll get the wave around. Where's Tony at? Tony's fallen to 7th. So looks like we have Billy Weeks, Cody Eldred, Dean Viney in 3rd place. He's got himself running in the top 3 and 4, top 5 for sure. Ryan Swan in 4th, Shane Gross in 5th. So Shane's been kind of trolling between 7th, 8th, and 3rd to 8th all race long. And he was last week's winner, so he has a little momentum. Yeah, it looks like they're throwing another caution, and they're not counting down. I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Or it should go to 2 right now. All right, there's he getting his wave around. All right, so let's go to the leaders. See, we didn't count that lap down, so there's a little bit of lag in the stream, or... Yep, green, white checker, that's what Shane's just texting me too. How can that guy drive and text at the same time, Justin? Tell me that. Yeah, but it looks like it's going to be a green, white checker. My laps are not counting down, though, so maybe that's what they're expecting. Maybe that's a given. It happens that way. I don't know, honestly. Should be exciting, though. Tony's in 7th, so, and he's the championship leader. I don't believe he's got anybody challenging him. Where's Ryan? Ryan is running 4th, so yeah. But there's some points involved there. It's 33 points between the first place guy and Ryan, which is Tony and Ryan. Shane is also there, but a little farther back, so it could be the Ryan show. It still could be the Tony show in the championship run. Just depends on what happens here. And we're going to go green. Green, green, green. Let's see what happens. Alright, 2 laps to go. So that's what they do in the green, white checker. They hold the laps. They quit counting them. Alright, we got Billy Weeks down on the inside. Cody's fighting hard on the outside. Looks like he's got a run on him. Let's get that out of the way so we can see the entire show here. Looks like Cody's going to take the... Oh, we got a car up high. We got 2 cars up high. Oh, one turned. That's it. I believe that's it. That should be the end of the race unless there's more than one. He's got 2 extra hands he's not telling anybody about, Justin. That's what it is. He's like that guy you've seen on the Schwarzenegger movie. Well, we're going to go for another one? Nope, no, they're calling it. That's it. 1 green, white checker. So it looks like Billy Weeks is going to be her... oh, they're not calling it. Let's see. Looked to me like... No, it was going to be Cody. Cody's going to get the win. Billy Weeks comes in 2nd. Tony brought it up to 5th. So I don't know on the shakeout. This is where I wish the points were live so I could see... I could see who won, but I do believe that Tony still held onto the championship, but I am not sure on that. Let's have a look at Cody as he crosses the line and takes the win. Nice job, Cody. Congratulations, my friend. All right, so while we're watching him to get his dues burn out, we'll do the results. Our next race up is Saturday morning, secondhand racing. We're doing the ARCA Menards K&N car on the short tracks, half mile. short tracks, and we've got we just had our first race, and we're going to Irwindale. Sorry, going to Irwindale, and next Saturday. So, if you like this, please like and subscribe, and tune in to Secondhand Racing. Good short track action. It was a really good race last weekend at Five Flags. There we go, doing our burnout. Dodging a few cars, doing our burnout. Alright, we'll do our results here. We got Cody Eldred takes the win. Ryan Swan, well, yeah, he might beat Tony out, so I don't know. There was 33 points between the first place car and Tony Gray, or second place car, or between Ryan Swan and Tony Gray, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Dean Viney brings in the third place. Nice, Dean. Tony Gray comes in fourth. Shane Gross fifth. Billy Weeks finished sixth. Dwayne LaPrade seventh. Eighth was Chris Kibbe. Ninth, Dalton Wilson. 10th, Ryan Tooley. Shandauer comes in at 11th. Don Steves 12th. John Marshall's 13th. 14th, Raymond Campbell. 15th, Joseph Swan. Him and Sean got into it right in the very beginning of the race, and that affected both of them. I'm sure they're going to have some words, or if they haven't already. Billy Rodenberger in 16th, Sam Henry in 17th, Terry Bellinger in 18th, 19th came in Alfred Gray, and 20th Chuck Shaw. And Gerald came in at 21st, and I believe all those guys, the last 2 or 3 guys there, did not complete the race. Alright, so that's it for tonight, and we appreciate all your time and your efforts by watching the stream, and we hope you enjoyed it. So if you do, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on Saturday. And then again next Tuesday night for the beginning of the Retro Series, sponsored by Scott's, Old School Coins, and Shine Runner. Thanks.